Hello dear TET candidates, welcome back to my Grammar for Success channel. I am Koresh Babu, a retired lecturer in English from Hyderabad. In today's video, I am going to explain the grammar questions given in the 2024 AP TET School Assistant question paper. And in this question paper, actually there are 90 questions and I cannot teach all of them in one video. Therefore, I have divided these 90 questions into two parts and part 1, part 2. And here I am uploading this video on part 1 and part 2 video will also be shortly uploaded. Okay, and I therefore request all of you to watch this video till the end without skipping it in the middle. And if you have any problems in understanding the questions, please text me in the comment section. Okay, I am ready to answer your grammar issues and all that. And one more important thing, I request all of you to consider subscribing to my channel and also sharing this video with all your near and dear ones that are also going to take the same TET examination very shortly. Thank you so much. Now let's get into the video. The 61st question. Okay, what is the 61st question? You will sit here, won't you? So this is the question given to you, and what is the examiner asking you to do? Let us see that. The purpose of the question tag. What is the purpose of this question tag? Okay, yes, you will sit here. First try to understand this, then you automatically understand what the purpose of this question tag is. Okay, and here you will sit here. Neevu ikkada kurchuntavu, won't you? Kurchova. So that means what are you doing? You are, you can say, demanding some information. You are demanding some explanation for not sitting there. Okay. So you will sit here. Won't you? Kurchova. Idana problem unda? Enduku? No, you are demanding for explanation. Okay, you are seeking some information from this person, and therefore here let us look at the options given here. Giving advice? No. Seeking information? Yes. Offering help? No. Taking leave? No. So here in this question tag, the speaker is seeking information. So therefore your answer is going to be the first one. Okay, and now you move on to the next question. 62nd question. Read the following conversation. So here the examiner has given some small conversation, and you, after reading that conversation, you have to answer the question. What is that conversation? Here see, I am free tonight. Okay, you know the meaning of that. B, shall we see a film tonight? Ee ratriki manam oka cinema chuddama. Chustamaga, chuddama, shall we? Right. And here in the above sentence, B is, what is this B saying? Chuddama means what? What is that? You understand. Chuddama means it's a kind of proposal. Right. And what is the, in the above sentence, B is, what is he doing? Here the options are given. Suggesting something? Yes. Refusing the offer? No. Offering wishes? No. Taking permission? No. So these are not the things which this B is doing, but he is doing only some suggestion. He is making a suggestion for something. He is making a suggestion for watching the film for that night. Okay. So here the speaker is making only a suggestion here in this sentence. Shall we see a film tonight? Shall we play cricket? Shall we go to picnic? Shall we go on an excursion to Nagarjuna Sagar? So, shall we, podama. So, this is a beautiful construction by which you can express your proposal. Okay, right. And now, let's move on to the next question. 63rd question is there. The importance of imagery in a short poem is, imagery means what? Visualization. Okay, whenever you read something, you visualize that. A picture will be formed in your mind and that will appear on your mental screen. So that picture itself is called imagery. So here, so the importance of imagery in a short poem is what? What is the importance of that? To confuse the reader? No. To distract from the main theme? No. To create vivid mental pictures? Yes. To include unnecessary details? No. So here not to confuse the reader, not to distract the main theme, not to include unnecessary details, but only to create vivid mental pictures. This imagery is used in a poem. Okay, you know that very well. So your answer is the third one. Right, now you move on to the next question. What is the next question? Choose the option that should be prioritized when writing a diary. So actually we are not in the habit of writing a diary. Okay, once upon a time we used to write a diary, but nowadays we stopped writing a diary. Only a few people may be writing the diary nowadays. Of course 99% students and people have forgotten to write the diary. Okay, and whatever it is here, when writing a diary, what should be prioritized? What should be kept in mind? That's very important. Here you pay attention. Being authentic and true to oneself. The very first one is the right one. You must be authentic. You must be honest. You must be sincere in whatever, because in the diary you are writing your own issues, your own matters, your own things. That's why you must be very honest. You must be very sincere. Isn't it? You must be true to yourself, right? And true to oneself. Okay, that is also there. So this is the first, this is only the right one. This point is only to be prioritized. Experimenting with the different writing styles, no. Keeping entries brief and lacking detail, no. Censoring emotions to avoid vulnerability, no. So all the other three are wrong. Only the first one is the right one. Now let us move on to other questions. 65th question is there. What is the 65th question? Choose the correctly punctuated sentence. Choose the correctly punctuated sentence. That means the sentence in which all the punctuation marks are correctly used. That is the meaning of that. Now let us look at the options given. Okay, the man said, after this reporting verb there must be a comma. It is there, and this is the whatever the matter that is put in the quotation marks is the direct speech. Every time, always in the direct speech, whatever may be the sentence, that must begin with a capital letter. That is also there. Quotation marks are there, means this direct speech, and the matter, the sentence that begins that is used in the sentence must begin with a capital letter. That is also okay here, and the question mark is there because it's a question. How often do you eat hamburgers? Question mark. And here after that quotation marks are down. Quotation marks is open, quotation marks closed down. Okay, right. And here in the very first sentence, I think the punctuation marks are correctly used. And you look at other sentences also. Here the man said, after this no comma is used, have is capitalized but no quotation marks. But here question mark, no quotation marks. So this is therefore wrong. And here the man said comma is okay, and how often do you eat hamburgers? No, question mark, but quotation marks closed are not given. Yes, these are the beginning quotation marks, these are closing quotation marks. The closing quotation marks are not given here. That's why this is also not the right one. And the man said, after the reporting verb, comma is used. That's absolutely correct. And okay, and how often do you eat? Okay, comma is used here unnecessarily. Eat hamburgers, question. So in this sentence, the punctuation marks are used wrongly, and therefore this is wrong. So second one, third one, fourth one are wrong because in those sentences, the punctuation marks are not used correctly, and only in the first sentence, the punctuation marks are used absolutely correctly, and therefore your answer is the first one. That is the explanation. Now you go to the 66th question. 66th question is, students are prohibited to bring their cycles into the college. This is the sentence, and this sentence is divided into 4 parts, A, B, C, D. Okay, now he is asking you to find out that part of the sentence in which there is a grammatical mistake. Generally this kind of questions are given in the banking examinations. You know that very well. And here students, no mistake at all. Are prohibited, no mistake at all, to bring their bicycles or cycles. So in this there is a mistake. Okay, and into the college, no mistake. Okay, this is also right. So in the A part, B part, C, D part, there are no mistakes, but only in the C part there is a mistake. Why? Because after this prohibited, this is a special kind of verb, and after this prohibited, only from must be used. The preposition from must be used plus ing form verb must be used. This thing is very important. Similarly, prevent is also there. After that, from and ing form. So here, prohibit from ing form. That must be used here. But unnecessarily here, to is used and the base form verb is used. And that's why this part is wrong. And here you see, actually the sentence is supposed to be like this. Students are prohibited from bringing Instead of saying prohibited from bringing, here it is said prohibited to bring. So that's why if you know this idea, you can easily tick the right one. Okay, here therefore this is the wrong part, and let us look at the answers A, B, C. So in the third part means third one. This is only the wrong part, and therefore your answer is the third one, not the first one, not the second one, not the fourth one. Right, now you move on to other questions. 67th question is there. What is the 67th question? Choose the correct prefix to make the opposite of the word continued. So the examiner is asking you to use a prefix that he is going to give here and make this word continued an opposite word. Okay, here you pay attention. What are the prefixes given? Miss. Okay, miscontinued you cannot say. Discontinued you can say, and uncontinued you don't say. Decontinued you don't say. So here one of these four prefixes, only dis is the correct one. You can say discontinued. Oh, Mohan discontinued his studies. He discontinued his education. Discontinued. This word we shall be using very frequently in our everyday life. So here, discontinued. So your answer choice is going to be the second one. All others are wrong. Now you go to the next question. 68th one. Choose the correct option that indicates the arrangement of the words in alphabetical order. So here the examiner is going to give you some words. You have to arrange them in an alphabetical order in which the words appear in the dictionary. In the dictionary, words appear, okay, words are listed only in the alphabetical order. In the same way, you are asked to arrange these words that are given in a jumbled order, to arrange them in a sequence or in an alphabetical order. So here you pay attention: engage, environment, ensure, encourage. So these are the four words. Now all these words are luckily beginning with N. You see that? En. Okay, the first two letters are common in all the four words, right? To decide the first word, we have to just see the next letter. What is there here? Here G is there. Here V is there. Here S is there. Here C is there. Of these four, which comes first? Okay, whether G comes first or V comes first or S comes first or C comes, this only comes first. Therefore, this the one. Next comes what? G. After C, G comes. This is the second one. After G, what happens? S comes first. Next, third one. After S only, this V comes next. Therefore, this one. Very simple, very easy. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the order. So, in the dictionary, this word will appear first, then this word, then this word, then this word. Right. And you go to the answer choices. This D is the first one. Where is the D? D is 2 times D is there. So A means absolutely wrong. Okay, leave it. So here D is the first one. D is here and D is here. This is the return to A. D A. After D, this A. Okay, D. C. Okay, and B. Okay, this second one is only the right one. All others are wrong ones. Okay, this is how you have to arrange the given words in an alphabetical order. Right, I think it is so easy for you. Now let's move on to other questions. And the 69th question: choose the idiom that gives the meaning drop in. So here this question is put in red color because for this word drop in, I have not found any suitable answer or suitable word. That's why I think the options are giving in a wrong way. Okay, drop in means the temperatures have dropped in. The profits have dropped in. Drop in means that is there. Okay, drop in means come down or decrease or something like that. But here get rid of is not the one, set foot is not the one, give way is not the one, on purpose. I think all these words, as far as my knowledge of English goes, any one of these options does not suit with this drop in, and that's why I put it aside. If you know the answer, you please text me the answer in the comment section. Okay, think over that. Right, and leave it, and you go to the next one. And the 70th one is there: the cricketers were dashed by the audience. The cricketers were dashed. What is to be used in this dash, in this blank? Generally in our everyday language we say dash. but actually we have to say blank. What to be used in this blank? Here, choose the correct phrase. He's asking you to use the correct phrase. Let us look at the options given. What are the options given here? Cheered into, no. Cheered with, yes. Cheered along, no. Cheered within, no. So here only cheered with is used in this blank. The cricketers were cheered with, encouraged or supported with their cheers, okay, by the audience. So cheered into is wrong. Cheered along you don't say. Cheered within you don't say. These are all ungrammatical and meaningless also. And therefore only the second one is your answer. You go to the other questions. The 71st question. Choose the misspelled word out of the given words. So he is asking you to choose the misspelled word. Inessential correctly spelled, ancestral correctly spelled, and possessed correctly spelled, but generosity is not correctly spelled. This is only the word that is misspelled. What is the correct spelling of generosity? What is there? Genera. RO must be there, but RA is given. That is why this word is misspelled or wrongly spelled. Okay, and therefore this third one is your answer and all others are wrong. You go to the 72nd question. What is the 72nd question? Choose the option that can be used as a one-word substitute for something designed to teach people some moral. Some moral. What is the one-word substitute which it tells us designed to teach people some moral means? Here, let us look at the options. A documentary, it's not the right one. Documentary means what? A presentation dealing with the factual events. Documentary, factual events and all that. A portal means what? It's a kind of website leading you to www. World Wide Web, something is there, I don't know. And agnostic is there. This is also not the correct one. Agnostic means what? A person who holds the view that any ultimate thing is unknowable or unknown. Ultimate thing nu manamu telusukolemo. For example, God is there. We cannot know about God at all. So that kind of feeling whoever holds, that is called agnostic. Atvanti vadini agnostic anta. ఉత్కృష్టమైనటువంటి గొప్పనైన దాన్ని మనం తెలుసుకోలేము, అగమ్య గోచరమైన దాన్ని తెలుసుకోలేము. సో దట్ అటువంటి ఫీలింగ్స్ ఉన్నవాడిని అగ్నాస్టిక్ అంటారు. సో దట్ ఈస్ దట్. సో హియర్ ఏ డాక్యుమెంటరీ ఇస్ నాట్ కరెక్ట్, ఏ పోర్టల్ ఇస్ నాట్ కరెక్ట్, అగ్నాస్టిక్ ఇస్ నాట్, డిడాక్టిక్, దిస్ ఇస్ ఓన్లీ ద రైట్ వన్. Just yesterday I uploaded a poem, The Nation's Strength. In that, what kind of poem is that? It is a didactic poem. Didactic poem means, in that poem, the poet is trying to teach you some moral, some lesson. What is that lesson? If any nation is to become strong, great, powerful, that all depends only on the people themselves. Only the people can make a nation strong, great and powerful. That is the message he is going to give you through that. It's a moral. So that's why the poem is therefore called a didactic poem. The nation's strength is a didactic poem. You go to the 73rd question. 73rd question. What is the 73rd question? The building withstood the surge of 3 tsunami waves. The surge of 3 tsunami waves. This is a statement. Choose the synonym of the word surge. What is the synonym means? In other words, the meaning. Synonym is, it's nothing but the meaning of the word. What are the options given here? Recede, no. Wane, no. Diminish, no. Momentum, yes. Here, because recede means to go back. The waves are receding. When the waves come to the shore, again what happened? They recede. Recede means they go back into the sea, recede. Wane means the moon waxes and wanes. You know that word? Waning, waxing. Okay, wax means increasing. Waning means decreasing. So it is not that. Diminish also means to decrease. That is the meaning. So these 3 words don't mean this, and only this momentum is the meaning of this surge. Surge means what? Some sudden increase. In tsunami, what happens now? The size of the waves will suddenly increase. There will be a momentum. There will be some surge in the waves. So big waves will come and they hit whatever is there on the shore. You know that very well. Okay, that's called momentum. Surge means momentum. So therefore, your answer is the fourth one. All others are wrong. Here you pay attention. Go to the 74th one. Yes, a fervent environmentalist, Santosh, collected and brought down 500 kilograms of garbage from the Himalayas. So this fervent environmentalist, the lover of nature, the lover of clean surroundings and all that. శుభ్రమైన పరిసరాల కోసం మదన పడేవాడు, that is called environmentalist. He wants to keep the environment means surroundings clean. That person is called environmentalist. Okay, and he is a fervent environmentalist. Fervent means what? Here it is put in red color. Choose the antonym fervent. And fervent actually means enthusiastic, zealous. And what is he is asking you for the antonym of this word, fervent. What is the opposite of that? Here let us look at that. Ardent is a synonym, okay, not correct. What is that? Fiery, okay. Intense, okay. Unemotional is the opposite of this fervent. Utsahabharitamaina, unemotional, utsaham leni, unemotional. So here all these words are wrong, only the second one is the right one. Therefore your answer is going to be the second one, right? And now let's move on to other questions. 75th question. Choose the correct sentence with the proper use of articles. Correct sentence with what? With the proper use of articles. Now let us look at the options given here. Mother and the father are parents. This is not right. The mother and the father are the parents, not right. The mother and father are the parents, not right. Mother and father are parents. This is the right one. Why this is right and why these are wrong means, no, before these names of mother and father, we should not use any article. Where is your mother? Mother is in the kitchen. Father is in the office. So you should not say the mother is in the kitchen, the father is in the office. You cannot say that. That means, father, mother, uncle, aunt, brother. So these are the names of the relatives and close relatives. They are not preceded by the articles. No article should be used before them. Okay. And here mother is okay, but the father is right. That's why this is wrong. The mother is there and the father. Two articles are. That's why this is wrong. And here mother is preceded by the article. So this is wrong. And here. So no article, no article. Mother, father, simply it is given. So they are not, mother and father generally are not preceded by any article. Okay, they are not preceded by any article. So here this fourth one is only your answer. Okay, all others are wrong. Now you move on to the next question. What is that? 76th question. If you continue to support someone who is in trouble, you are loyal dash to them. See, loyal dash. So here again some blank is given here, and what is the examiner asking you to do? Choose the word that fits the blank. He is asking you to choose the correct word in that blank. So here what is that? These are the options. All are prepositions. To, for, with, upon. So to is the right one, for is not the right one, with is not the right one, upon is not the right one. Only this to must be used in this blank, because after loyal, you just see the word preceding this blank. What can you find? What do you find here? You find only loyal. And you remember, the word loyal is always followed by the preposition to. You must be loyal to your superiors. You must be loyal to your parents. You must be loyal to your friends, something like that. After the word loyal, only the preposition to must be used. And if you know this, you don't, you can say think of all these things. You directly tick it. Only the first one is your answer. Loyal to them, right? And you go to the other questions. 77th question. Chunilal has written to a publisher. So Chunilal, some North Indian name is used here, and perhaps this question must have been taken from some other book. That's why the same name is used here. Chunilal has written to a publisher, right? And here this is the statement given, and what is the examiner asking you to do? Let us look at that. This sentence indicates that. What is this sentence indicating? So let us look at the options. Chunilal forgot to write to a publisher. No. Chunilal is now waiting for a reply from the publisher. Yes. Chunilal is going to write to a publisher. No. Chunilal wants to write to a publisher every day. No. So Chunilal has written to a publisher means Chunilal is now waiting for a reply from the publisher. That is only the meaning. వాడు వానికి లెటర్ రాశాడంటే వాళ్ళ లెటర్ కోసం వాళ్ళ రిప్లై కోసం ఎదురు చూస్తున్నాడనే కదా భావన. సో దేర్ ఫోర్ చునీలాల్ హ్యాస్ రిటర్న్ టు ఏ పబ్లిషర్ మీన్స్ చునీలాల్ ఈజ్ నౌ వెయిటింగ్ ఫర్ ఎ రిప్లై ఫ్రమ్ ద publisher. So therefore first, third, fourth are wrong, only the second one is your correct answer. You go to the 78th question. He will lend you his umbrella dash. Again some blank is given here. So what is the examiner asking you to do? Choose the part of the sentence to complete the sentence above. What part of the sentence is to be used here? Okay, here you look at the remaining part of the sentence, the half part of the sentence. He will lend you his umbrella. Atadu neeku umbrella ni istadu. Right. And what should be there? Let us look at the options. If you want him to, the very first one is the right one. If you want him to means if you ask him to lend him. If you ask him to lend, ఇవ్వమనంటేనే ఇస్తాడు. He will lend you his umbrella if you want him to. అలాగా నేను అడిగితేనే ఇస్తాడు. So here the very first one is the right one. When you are not able, no, meaningless. If you don't want him to, no, అవసరం లేదంటే ఎందుకు ఇస్తాడు, ఇవ్వడు. సో దిస్ ఇస్ నాట్ ద రైట్ వన్. అండ్ వైల్ షీ ఈస్ డాన్సింగ్ నౌ, సో దీస్ టూ ఆర్ జస్ట్ మీనింగ్లెస్ అండ్ దిస్ ఇస్ ఆల్సో నాట్ కరెక్ట్. సో హియర్ ఓన్లీ దిస్ ఫస్ట్ ఆప్షన్ ఇస్ ద రైట్ వన్. హీ విల్ లెండ్ యూ హిస్ అంబ్రెల్లా ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ హిమ్ టు డూ. నౌ యూ గో టు అదర్ క్వశ్చన్స్. The 79th question is there. She said to him, I don't believe you. If you look at this sentence, you immediately understand that the examiner has given you a direct speech sentence and he is going to ask you to change it into indirect speech. That is quite clear, that is evident. Okay, evident means even without saying it is known to you. So here let us see what the examiner is asking you to do in this question. And here you pay attention. Choose the reported speech of the sentence. See, reported speech is also called the indirect speech. Okay, indirect speech you can say, reported speech also you can say, right. And now he is asking you to change it into indirect speech. And before we go to see the options, let us answer this question, or let us change this sentence into indirect speech on our own. Okay, first of all, this is called the reporting verb. Remember, I am telling you about the direct speech, parts of the direct speech. This is called the reporting verb, and whatever the matter that is put in the inverted commas is called the direct speech. Remember these two things. Okay, this is the reporting verb, this is the direct speech, right? And in the direct speech, what kind of sentence is there? Just an ordinary sentence is there. Whenever there is an ordinary sentence in the direct speech, the reporting verb said to must be turned into told. That is the rule. Whenever there is a statement or an ordinary sentence in the direct speech, this reporting verb said to must be changed into told, not into any other verb. Okay, and therefore she said to him should be turned into she told. Said to is turned into told. Okay, always it's like that. Whenever this is there, this should be turned into like that. And to connect these two things, reporting verb and direct speech, we must use that as a connecting word. This is very important. Now what happened? She told him that. Okay. Now this sentence has remained to be changed into the indirect speech. Okay, and here I means who? This I refers to this she. Nenu means who? The she. Whoever is speaking in the sentence, she. She said to him, Nenu. This always, whenever there is I, that should be turned into the subject of the reporting verb. So this is called the subject of the reporting verb. This is called the object of the reporting verb. You know that very well. All these things I have dealt with in my 4 videos that I have made on speech, direct and indirect speech. How to change the statements into indirect speech. How to change the ordinary questions, WH questions into indirect speech, how to change the imperative sentences into indirect speech, how to change the exclamatory sentences into indirect speech, and what are the basic things that we have to learn before changing the direct speech into indirect speech. So in this way 4 or 5 videos I have made. Please just watch all of them and you will benefit from those videos largely. I am damn sure about that. Just to click on my channel's name and it will take you into the world of my videos. More than 160 videos are there ready for you. Why don't you watch all of them? Why don't you benefit from all of them? Okay, please do that. And I don't want to tell you these things again and again wherever such things come across. Avi addam vachina prasari nenu meeku vaati gurinchi cheppalante it will consume a lot of time. And here therefore he said to his turned into told, him is him, and the connecting word is that. And now here this I is turned into she, therefore it becomes again she. And don't is simple present tense. Don't is the feature of the simple present. And you know very well there is a rule in the direct speech. What is that? All the present tenses of the direct speech must be changed into relevant past tenses. All the present tenses of the direct speech must be changed into their relevant past. So don't, that is the present tense. What is the past tense? Didn't. Don't is turned into didn't. After you after changing this helping verb don't, and you don't need to change this main verb. After changing this helping verb, do not is the helping verb. Do not is turned into did not or didn't. So after changing this helping verb, you don't need to change the main verb. That's always important. Here you pay attention. Believe. She didn't believe you. You means who? This you is referring to this him. When you is turned into him, that will be turned into him. About these things I have given you wonderful things. When there are in the direct speech I, me, my, they should be changed according to the subject of the reporting verb. How they should be changed I have given the table also. And when there are you, your, you in the direct speech, how to change these pronouns into indirect speech, some beautiful table is also given for you. Why don't you watch all of them? You know, I'm a traditional teacher. I teach very solidly. I have given wonderful things for you. Why don't you? Since you have examinations, you are watching my videos. Otherwise, you wouldn't have watched my videos. టెస్ట్లు ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి చూస్తున్నారండి, లేకపోతే మీరేం చూస్తారు? మీకేం అవసరం? టీచర్స్ అయ్యేదో పిల్లలకు అదరబుద్ధులు ఏదో చెప్పేస్తే అయిపోద్ది అనుకుంటున్నారు. ఇట్స్ నాట్ ద వే. ఇట్స్ ఎ సిన్. పిల్లలకు అడ్డగోలుగా పాఠాలు చెప్తే నాకు అట్లా చెప్తే నేను ఇట్లా అయ్యబడినా. సో ప్లీజ్ కీప్ దిస్ పాయింట్ ఇన్ యువర్ మైండ్ అండ్ లెర్న్ సాలిడ్లీ అండ్ టీచ్ సాలిడ్లీ. దట్ షుడ్ బి యువర్ మోటో. అట్లా ఉండాలి. బరాబర్ నేర్చుకోవాలి, బరాబర్ చదువు చెప్పాలి. అంతేగాని ఏదో మామూలుగా నేర్చుకొని ఏదో టీచర్ అయిదాం, జీతం చేద్దాం. వాట్ ఈస్ దిస్ మీనింగ్లెస్ అబ్జెక్టివ్? Trash. And here she told him that she didn't believe him. That's that. Right. That must be your answer. And now let us look at the options given. See, she asked him. Okay, asked itself at the beginning only. This can be struck off. The option is struck off because said to cannot be turned into asked when you change this ordinary sentence into indirect speech. So therefore this is the wrong one. Advised, she advised, wrong. She asked again, wrong. So on seeing the reporting verb itself, you can put it aside. They are outright eliminated. Don't read the remaining part of the sentence. And here see that she told him that she didn't believe him. Okay, whatever it is, whatever you have done is there here. So the fourth one is only the right one. Learn the rules scrupulously. You can answer the things very easily. So that is there. Right. And this fourth one is going to be your answer. And now you go to the 80th one. Choose the sentence in passive voice. You see, on passive voice, active voice, passive voice also, I have made as many as 4 or 5 videos. Please watch all of them if time permits you, because you will benefit from them. I'm damn sure wonderful things are mentioned. I can proudly say that no teacher will teach you like that. Okay, I'm not boasting of my intelligence and powerful teaching and all that. I have taught almost all things in these videos. Why don't you watch them? Right. And here India was forced to join the Allied forces. The very first one is in the passive voice. Okay. And here I inherited? No. He helped? No. A sudden demand for tamarind seeds erupted? No. So second one, third one, fourth one are wrong. Only the first one is the right one. And what is asking? Choose the sentence in passive voice. Do you know the features of the passive voice? So I have made a video on that. TET DSC most important grammar topics 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to 13 I have made. In all of them, you can find this point. I know what actually will be given in your examination. I know that very well. I have made beautiful videos on those things, very important things, but nobody is watching those things. Okay, even now also you can watch all those things. Once again, for your convenience, I want to teach you these things. You see that? What is that? What are the features of the passive voice means? You know, number one, helping verbs. What are they? Am, is, are, was, were. Okay, was, were. So plus PP. Am, is, are, was, were plus PP. That is a passive voice feature. Number two. Here what? Am, being, sorry. Am, is, are, was, were plus being plus PP. This is yet another feature, another point of passive voice. Am, is, are, was, were plus being plus PP. That's there. And the third one here is what? Have, has, had plus been plus PP. This is also a passive voice feature. Have, has, had plus been plus PP. PP means past participle form of the verb, the last form of the verb, right? And here the fourth one here is what? Yes, shall, will, can, may, what is that? Should, would, could, etc. plus be. Shall be, will be, can be, may be, should be, would be, plus PP. So these four are the features of the passive voice. Okay, please keep all of them, at least now. Okay, right. And here, was is there, sorry, not this one. Was is there and PP. Was plus PP, was plus PP, passive voice feature. And here, no, this is not there, this is not there, this is not there. So therefore, you can easily identify which sentence is in the passive voice and which is not. And here, the very first one is your answer. Okay. Now, you move on to other questions. 81st question is there. A few bicycles dash repaired yesterday. So again, one more blank is given here. What is the examiner asking you to do? Choose the correct option that fits the blank. Only he says that. And let us look at the options. Was, is, are, were. So these are the four options given. And here you see a few bicycles. What is this subject? One standard rule is there in the English language. And here after the singular subject, singular verb must be used. After the plural subject, plural verb must be used. So this is the standing rule throughout the English language. Singular subject pakkana singular verb maatrame undavale, plural subject pakkana plural verb maatrame undavale. Idi English mottam ide rule. So here a few bicycles means what? Konni bicycles. Kodi bicycles, konni bicycles. What is this? Then this is a plural subject. After the plural subject, what should be there? There must be a plural verb. What is the plural verb? Was is not the plural verb. Is not the plural verb. Okay. Either are or were. Only these two are eliminated because they are not plural helping verbs. Okay, they are eliminated. And are is a plural helping verb, were is a plural helping verb. So which one is to be used here? Means just you look at the sentence. Oh, here is the word signal. Hint is given here. What is that? Yesterday. Yesterday means it indicates the past action, and therefore you must use here only this past be form, not the present be form. These are all be forms. So here present be form you don't use because the action happened yesterday. And here only the past be form you use because this action took place yesterday. And here a few bicycles were repaired yesterday. This is how you have to choose the answer. Your answer is the fourth one. Now you move on to the next question. 82nd question. Choose the sentence that has a noun clause. What is that sentence that has a noun clause? Now let us look at the options. She said that she was a doctor. The very first one is the right one. That is great. No. She saw me. No. He was milking the cow. No. So in these three sentences, there is no noun clause at all. And only here the noun clause. What is the noun clause? That she was a doctor. This is a noun clause. And it is beginning with that. She said what? Whenever you question the verb with what, you get either a noun or a noun clause. You get a noun or noun clause. See here is it. She said what? That she was a doctor. ఆమె ఒక డాక్టర్ అయి ఉండేనని ఆమె చెప్పింది. So here, what is that? This she said. This is only the noun clause. So generally, the noun clauses. This point also I have dealt with in one of my videos made on most important grammar topics. Okay, under that series I have made as many as 13 videos. In that video, you can definitely find this. And here you pay attention. So the noun clauses begin how? With that, what, whatever. Okay, that's one set. And who, why, where, when, how, etc. And another set is there, if, whether. These are the two subordinating conjunctions. These are the relative pronouns. Okay, and with these relative pronouns, with these subordinating conjunctions only, a noun clause begins always. Why don't you learn like this solidly? Learn it solidly. Teach outside solidly. ఖచ్చితంగా నేర్చుకోవాలి, ఖచ్చితంగా పిల్లలకు చెప్పాలి. Then your students will praise you a lot. ఏం చెప్పినవయ్యా? They will have a great appreciation for you. Okay, and here the noun clauses are formed with these relative pronouns and subordinating conjunctions. Right, please keep this point in your mind. And now let's move on to other questions. So 83rd question is there. Nick has a small foot on his left hip. Okay, this is one statement. And what is the examiner asking you to do? Identify the common nouns in the sentence above. You know very well, he is asking you for the common nouns. You know, we have proper nouns and the common nouns. Proper nouns means particular names of persons, particular names of places, particular names of things. They are therefore called proper nouns. Proper noun means own. Proper names are called own names, that is there. And common means the names that are given commonly to all, isn't it? So they are called common nouns. So the examiner is asking you to find out the common nouns in this sentence. Okay, let us look at the options given here. What are they? Nick, hip. Nick is a proper noun. Hip means this part is called tunti, something Telugu you say. So hip, this is called hip. Okay, this is a common noun, this is a proper noun, so this is wrong. Has, small. So has is a helping verb, small is an adjective, so they are not nouns at all, outright gone. And here foot, hip, this is only the right one because foot is a common noun, hip is a common noun. Okay, this is that. And again fourth one, small adjective, left verb, so therefore this is also not the option, correct one. So here third one is the right option. And foot and hip are only the common nouns given in this sentence, right? So you go to the 84th question, right? Choose the proper noun. Oh, he is asking you to choose the proper noun from the following. What are the options given here? Let us look at. Before is a conjunction or a preposition. Toes is a noun. Arms and legs, noun. Australia is a proper noun. So here toes, common noun, arms and legs, common noun. Before is a preposition or conjunction. So therefore all these things are wrong. Only Australia is a proper noun. India is a proper noun. America is a proper noun. Proper names are called proper nouns. So here it's proper means own. That's why now people happen to ask others, proper ekkadandi? Proper. That kind of question has come from this word only. Proper noun lo nunchi ochinde proper. Me proper ekkada? That means me own place ekkada? That's the meaning. Actually we should not ask that kind of question. Where are you from? That should be the question, but general people, common people will be asking others, me proper ekkadandi? This is proper noun is Australia. So the fourth option is your right option. You move on to other questions. 85th question is there. What is the 85th question? Choose the simple sentence from the following. Okay, very nice, very easy. So what are the options given here? Having done his homework, he went out to play. Having done his homework, he went out to play. So the very first one is the right one. He did his homework and he went out to play. This is not the right one. As he did his homework, is not also not correct. And when he finished it, this is also not the correct one. So second one, third one, fourth one are wrong because in these sentences some conjunctions are used. And if you know the concept of the simple sentences, you you don't find it difficult to choose the answer. You know, what are the simple sentences? The sentences in which there are neither coordinating conjunctions nor subordinating conjunctions. Coordinating conjunctions gaani, subordinating conjunctions gaani లేనటువంటి sentences ni simple sentences అంటాము. And you know, what are the compound sentences? The sentences joined by the coordinating conjunctions are called compound sentences. What are the complex sentences? The sentences joined by the subordinating conjunctions are called the complex sentences. About all these things I have mentioned in one of the videos made on TET and DSE, most important grammar topics 1 to 13. So if you can follow those 13 videos, you know, you can easily answer most of the questions that come in your examination. I'm sure about that. Right, and here, so in this, you know, and is there, coordinating conjunction is there, therefore it's a compound sentence. So as is there here, as he did. So this is a subordinating conjunction, therefore it forms the complex sentence. And when is there, it's also a subordinating conjunction, therefore this is a complex sentence. So compound sentence, complex sentence, complex sentence. Only in this first one there are no conjunctions at all, and therefore this is only the simple sentence, and therefore your answer is only the first one. Very easy. Very easy, right? And you go to the 86th one. Choose the linker that can be used to indicate result. What is that linker that indicates the result? Let us look at the options. Equally, no. So, yes. Firstly, no. At, no. So, equally, firstly, at. These do not convey the result. They do not indicate result. Only so will indicate. He was very much tired, so he sat down to take rest. So, anduvalla. So, what is it doing? It is indicating a result. Therefore, your answer option is the second one. Now, you move on to other questions. And the 87th question is that the physical director of our school selected me dash or blank my friend Ganesh for tomorrow's match. So here one blank is given, and what should we use in that blank? Okay, and what is the examiner asking you to do? Here you pay attention. Choose the correct prepositional phrase that fits in the blank. Okay, and here what are the options given? In case of no, ahead of no, in place of yes, in spite of no. So here the first one, second one, third one do not fit in this blank, because here you look at the sentence, the physical director of our school selected me dash my friend. Dash my friend means in place of my friend Ganesh. That means in the place of my friend Ganesh, he has selected me. That's the meaning. So in case of, if that's in case of going late, you will miss the bus. Okay, ahead of, you are ahead of 3 chapters, something like that. In spite of hard work, Mohan failed in the test. So in spite of ainapatikini, in case of aite, ahead of mundu. So all these things don't work in that blank. Only this third option will work, and therefore third option is going to be your answer. Right. You go to the 88th question. Sheila can swim across the river. So here can swim is given. What is this can swim? What is the examiner asking you to do? This sentence indicates what? Yes, permission, no. Ability, yes. Compulsion, no. Past habit, no. So can swim means it indicates only ability. Can always indicates present ability. Could always indicates past ability. That you know very well. And therefore, first one, third one, fourth one are wrong. Only the second one is your right option, right answer. Right. Now, let's move on to other questions. 89th question. What is this 89th question? Read the following passage. So here some small passage is given. You have to read that passage and you have to understand that properly, and afterwards 2 questions will be given that you have to answer that are based on this passage. Okay, right. And what is the passage given here? This is that passage. I will read this passage for you, and I also explain this passage. Okay, knowledge is gathered from learning and education. So knowledge is talking about knowledge. How can you gather knowledge? From learning, you learn something and you gain knowledge. Through education also you learn knowledge. Okay, while most say that wisdom is gathered from day-to-day experiences, but wisdom is there. Wisdom is gathered from day-to-day experiences. Knowledge from learning and education, wisdom from day-to-day experiences. Day-to-day means everyday experiences, and is a state of being wise. And after learning day-to-day experiences, what happens now? You become very wise. Okay, you turn very prudent. Okay, and here knowledge is merely having clarity of facts and truths. So knowledge gives you an idea about facts and truths. Okay, that much only it can tell you. But while wisdom is the practical ability to make consistently good decisions in life, and wisdom helps you take good decisions in your life. Keep this point in your mind. And now he is asking 2 questions basing on this passage. Let us look at the first question. Choose the statement that differentiates between knowledge and wisdom. What is that that differentiates between knowledge and wisdom? Here it is given. Knowledge is gathered from learning and education, wisdom from day-to-day experiences. That is only there. So come and look at the knowledge is gained from experiences. No. Knowledge is not gained from experiences. Okay, therefore the very first one is the wrong one. Knowledge is practical, wisdom is theoretical. No. Knowledge is about facts and truths. Knowledge is about facts and truths. And while wisdom involves making good decisions, the third one is the right one. Involves in making good decisions. Knowledge is static while wisdom is dynamic. So the fourth one is also not correct. So first one, second one, fourth one are wrong. Only the third one is the right one. Okay, now you move on to the next question. 90th question is there. This question is also based on the previous passage, and here according to the passage the following distinguishes means differentiates, భేదము చెప్పుతుంది. What distinguishes wisdom from knowledge? What is that differentiates wisdom from knowledge? What is that distinguishes wisdom from knowledge means? Let us look at the options given here. The source of acquisition? No. The level of theoretical understanding? No. The practical application in decision making? Okay, knowledge is there, but decision only helps you in taking wise decisions. So here wisdom is, that's why very important. Knowledge is only theoretical. Okay. And this wisdom is practical. Okay, and here the amount of information gathered. No, so therefore the third one is the right one, fourth one is the wrong one. So first, second, fourth are wrong, only the third one is the right one. 91st question. I bought a red dress for her. So this is the statement given here, and what is the examiner asking you to do? Let us see that. Choose the compound sentence for the sentence above. So you have to choose the compound sentence for this simple sentence given here. And what are the options given? As the dress was red, I bought it for her. So here this is not the right one, because it is a complex sentence. Because in this sentence, a subordinating conjunction is used. As is a subordinating conjunction, and therefore this is a complex sentence. I bought a dress for her, though it was red. So in this, again a subordinating conjunction is used, and therefore this is also wrong. Okay, I bought a dress for her and it was red. So here this is only the right one, because in this and the coordinating conjunction is used, and therefore this is only the compound sentence. I bought a dress for her and it was red. This is a coordinating conjunction. This is a coordinating conjunction, and therefore it forms a compound sentence. So your answer choice is only the third one. And here despite in, again this is not the right one. Despite in being red, I bought. So this is what a simple sentence. This is therefore wrong. So first one, second one, fourth one are wrong only, and third one is the right one. You go to the next question. 92nd one. Each of the boys in the class dashed the task, but none of them could finish the same on time. So here some blank is given. What to be used in that blank? Now let us look at the options given here. Verb given, being given, was given. So some options are given, and here before you fill in this blank, you look at the subject of this sentence. Okay, and each of the boys in the class. Each of the boys in the class means Taragatuloni Abbailalo Prati Okkadu. So what is the subject now? It is a singular subject. And moreover, remember, each of, let me give you the things here. Each of, either of, neither of. Remember, These are very, very important from the from any banking examination point of view. And here each of, either of, neither of, always they are singular pronouns. Okay, and they follow only a singular verb or helping verb after them. Remember, each of, either of, neither of are singular pronouns, and therefore they take only a singular verb after them. వీటి పక్కన ఎప్పుడు సింగులర్ వెర్బే వస్తుంది. ఇవి బ్యాంక్ ఎగ్జామ్స్లో ఎంత ఇంపార్టెంటో. హియర్ యూ పే అటెన్షన్. ఈచ్ ఆఫ్ ద బాయ్స్, there are so many boys, but you are taking only one. Therefore, the subject is only singular. So here, each of the boys in the class is the singular subject. After the singular subject, there must be used only the singular helping verb. So here, what is the singular helping verb? Were being given, this is the plural one. Been given, no, meaningless. Being given, meaningless. And was given, singular one. So this fourth one is to be used here, and therefore here the fourth one was given. Each of the boys in the class was given, not were given. Was given. So therefore your answer is the fourth one. You move on to other questions. Now you go to 93rd question. The weather was cold dash we decided to stay indoors. To stay indoors means to remain at home. That's the meaning. And what is the examiner asking you to do? Despite, moreover, but, consequently. So this is the blank given. You have to fill in the blank with a suitable word. Okay, despite. The weather was cold. Vatavaranam chala challaga undi. Dash we decided to stay indoors. Dash we decide means despite we decided to stay indoors. Do we say no? Moreover, we decided to stay indoors. Do we say no? But we decided to stay indoors. No. Consequently, అందువలన, దాని ఫలితంగా, తత్ఫలితంగా, sub meaning it conveys. So here this fourth option is used in this blank. The weather was cold. Consequently, as a result of that, దాని ఫలితంగా, తత్ఫలితంగా, అందువల్ల, any meaning you can take this. Consequently, we decided to stay indoors. Therefore, your answer choice is going to be the fourth one, right? And you go to the 94th question. He was tired. Again, some blank is given. He couldn't concentrate on his work. He couldn't concentrate on his work because he was tired. Okay, here, what options are given here? Let us look at that. So here, the examiner is asking you to use the correct linker that fits the blank meaningfully. What are the options given here? Although, meanwhile, hence, though. So these are there. So he was tired. Atadu alisipoyadu. You see the meaning of that. If you can take the Telugu meaning, you can easily fill in that blank. He was tired. Atadu alisipoyadu. Although ainapatikini he could not. No. Meanwhile, intalo. No. Hence, anduvalla. So this fits here. Okay. And though, again, although, though, the same. Okay. So here, the first one, second one, fourth one are wrong. Hence is only the right one. He was tired. Atadu alisipoyadu. Hence, anduvalla. He could not concentrate. So here, this hence, this third option is the right option that only fits in this blank. Okay, now let's move on to other questions. 95th question is there. What is this 95th question? The painting is a tribute dash the artist's late grandmother. So after tribute, some blank is given. What should we use in that blank? And what is the examiner asking you to do? Choose the correct preposition. Okay, that can be used to complete the above sentence, right? And what are the options given here? For, no, to, as, with, no, by, no. So here, before this blank, what is there? The word tribute. Okay, and remember, the word tribute always takes after it only the preposition to. The word tribute always takes to after it. So therefore, if you know this, you can easily do the for is wrong. Tribute for the artist late, no. Tribute with, tribute by, no, you cannot say. Only tribute to. That's why second one is your answer. Right. And you go to the 96th question. She was overwhelmed dash joy when she heard the news. So here, what is the examiner asking you to do? Choose the correct preposition. In this also you are asked to fill in the blank with a suitable preposition. And what are the options given here? Let us see that. By is correct. Of, no. With, it's also correct. And fourth one, in the. So here, overwhelmed, you look at the blank. Before this blank, what is there? The word overwhelmed. Overwhelmed means overcome. Okay. Overpowered with a feeling. She was overwhelmed means she was overcome. So after this overwhelmed, you can use either by or with. According to Cambridge Dictionary, after this overwhelmed, you can use by, you can also use with. And here the examiner has given these two options, and here she was overwhelmed by joy, correct. She was overwhelmed with joy is also correct, but most of the time we say only with. These two are correct, but generally we say with, okay, and we have to go with one of them at least. That's why I go with the third one, right? So your answer is going to be the third one, right? Now you move on to other questions. 97th question. Choose the proverb that means it is better to have something that is certain than to risk losing it by trying to get something better. So the meaning of the proverb is given here. It is better to have something. So something is better than nothing. That is the meaning of this proverb. And what is that proverb that conveys this meaning? So here, a bird in the hand is worth two in the. The very first one is the right one. A bird in the hand means whatever is in the hand is better than what is not in our hands. Worth two in the bush means if the birds are in the bush, what advantage do you have? What benefit do you have? So that means this proverb conveys whatever you have is better than whatever you do not have. లేని దానికంటే ఉన్నది బెటర్ కదనయ్యా. సంథింగ్ is better than nothing. ఏమీ లేకపోవడం కంటే something better. So here this proverb, a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. This is the proverb that conveys this meaning. And all that glitters is not gold, it's wrong. A fool and his money are soon parted, wrong. Make hay while the sun shines, wrong. So second one, third one, fourth one are absolutely wrong, and only the first one is the right one, and that is only your answer. And now let's move on to other question. Choose the correct collocation. Collocation means combination. Collocation means correct combination of words is called a collocation, right? And here you pay attention. High breath, you don't say high breath. Wide breath, you don't say. Deep breath, you say. And tall breath, you don't say. So high breath, wide breath, tall breath are not the collocations at all. They are not meaningful. Only this deep breath. He took a deep breath and then started answering. Deep breath. So this is called a deep breath. So this is only the correct collocation. Therefore, your answer is going to be the third one. Right. Now let's move on to other questions. 99th question. This is the last but one. Read the following passage. Again, the examiner has given you one small passage. You have to read it and then you have to answer the last two questions. 99th one, 100th one also. Right. And here you pay attention. This is the small passage. I will read and explain this passage for you. Please listen to it very carefully. In the internet age, we are living in the internet age. Okay, and clicks echo interconnectedness. So everybody is clicking on the computers and all that. You can find the sound of the clicks, tuck, 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 something like that. That is echo interconnectedness. You are connecting with some other things. You are connecting to some website, and therefore everybody is connecting to some website, and therefore you can find the sounds of the clicks. Okay, and waving a digital tapestry. So it's a kind of digital tapestry. So people on the keyboard, what did they do? They'll be typing the letters. And how does this all look like? It looks like waving cloth on the power loom, or what is that, hand loom. So here, what is that? Digital tapestry. It's a digital tapestry means cloth, hand woven cloth is called tapestry. So here, when the people are typing on the keyboard, it all looks like people weaving what? A digital tapestry. కంప్యూటర్ కీబోర్డ్ మీద అలా కొడుతుంటే వాళ్ళంతా కలిసి ఒక క్లాత్ను మరి పద్మశాలిస్ కనుక మగ్గం మీద నేస్తున్నప్పుడు ఎలా నేస్తారు అలా అనిపిస్తూ ఉంటుందని. సో సమ్ transcending borders. Cyberspace is a realm of enlightenment in misinformation. In the cyberspace, in the internet, you can find enlightenment, at the same time good information as well as bad information. All kinds of information is available on the internet. Enlightenment is also. I have learned so many things from this internet. Okay, even today also I am learning many more things. Okay, yes, and here offering instant connection and creation. And this internet, what happens? It gives you connection to various websites very quickly, within seconds, right? And at demanding discernment in navigating its sea of data. So in the on the internet you can find a sea of data. So lots of data is available on the internet, but whenever you are choosing that information, you must make use of your discernment, your senses. You must be very careful. You must be very careful while searching for the information, because bad information is also available there. Pornographic information is also available. What not? All kinds of information is available on the internet. While searching for the information, you must make use of your senses. That means discernment. You must perceive with your senses. Your senses will tell you what is good and what is bad. You must not believe in all the information, whether it is correct information or wrong. Yesterday, I was watching some YouTube video made by Dhruv Rathi, and he was saying, he was talking about some earthquake, some planetoids, asteroids, meteorites, and all that. And in 2038, some asteroid is going to hit this earth, and this earth is going to be shattered into pieces. When you watch that, what happens? You will become scared. Yesterday I happened to watch that video, and it's really very interesting and informative, right? And here you must make use of discernment. You must make use of senses, okay? Whether it is to be believed or not, that you have to do. Whether you can watch it or not. A sea of data is available there, but you have to make use of our senses, and then you have to decide whether to watch it or not, whether to believe in that or not. All such things you have to think of, right? This is a small passage about that internet age and internet data and all that. And here the metaphor used to describe the interconnected nature of the internet age in the passage is, okay, how is the interconnectedness is described here? It is compared with weaving a digital tapestry. ఒక డిజిటల్ టెపెస్ట్రీ, ఒక డిజిటల్ క్లాత్ను మరి నేస్తున్నట్టుగా అనిపిస్తుందట కీబోర్డ్ మీద అలా చెప్తుంటే. సో హియర్ what is the metaphor used in that? Here you put a web of knowledge, no. A digital tapestry, yes. A labyrinth of information, no. A sea of data, no. So the second one is only the right one, and you move on to the last question of this video. Please remember, the second part is also going to be uploaded tomorrow. Please watch that also. All the part 1, part 2, these two things comprise one question paper. Because in the school assistant question paper, there will be as many as 90 questions. So I have divided these 90 questions into two parts, 45 questions in part 1, 45 questions in the part 2. So next, in the part 2, I am going to explain those remaining 45 questions. So please watch that part 2 video also, right? And let's move on to the last question of this video. 100th question. The main challenge highlighted in navigating in internet age. So you will navigate for the information, okay, right? According to the passage, you must. What challenge is there in navigating information? What is that? Yes, ensuring instant connectivity, no. Overcoming digital boundaries, no. Discerning between enlightenment and misinformation. So when you are searching for some information, there may be available some misinformation also. So you must, you can say, decide whether it is the correct information or misinformation. So you must make use of your senses or discernment. Senses means discernment. So this is only the challenge that is highlighted in this internet age. If you have that this discernment, you will be on safe side. Otherwise, you will be on the wrong side. Okay. And here, managing the overwhelming amount of data, no. So first one, second one, fourth one are wrong. Only the third one is the right option. Okay, right, dear TET candidates, with this part 1 video comes to an end. Hello, dear TET candidates, thank you so much for watching this part 1 video of the 2024 AP TET School Assistant question paper. And with the second part of this question paper, I'll be back very soon. And before that, I would like to request all of you to subscribe to my channel. That is one point. And I also request all of you to watch all those videos I have made on most important grammar topics from 1, 2, 3, 4, from 1 to 13, some videos I have made. Please watch all of them. Very important points are discussed, and they might help you in your English test. Okay, please watch all those videos. Grammar topics, that the title of the videos will be like this: TET TET DSC most important grammar topics 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. So there's the title of the video. Please you watch all the 1 to 13 videos. You will benefit largely from those videos. I'm damn sure about that. And once again, thank you so much for watching this video. See you again with the second part of this video. Right.